ਭਾਰਤ ਅਤੇ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਅਧਿਕਾਰੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿਚਾਲੇ ਅੱਜ ਜੋ ਕਰਤਾਰਪੁਰ ਕੋਰੀਡੋਰ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਵਾਹਗਾ ਵਿਖੇ ਜੋ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਮੁਤਾਬਕ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਨੇ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੀਆਂ ਵੱਡੀਆਂ ਮੰਗਾਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਮੰਨ ਲਈਆਂ ਨੇ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਭਾਰਤ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਮੰਗ ਉਠਾਉਂਦਾ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ 5000 ਸਿੱਖ ਸ਼ਰਧਾਲੂ ਜੋ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਕਰਤਾਰਪੁਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਜਾਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਉਣ ਦੀ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਮੰਗ ਮੰਨ ਲਈ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ। ਇੱਕ ਵੱਡੀ ਮੰਗ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਉੱਠ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਸਨ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਕਿ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਕੋਈ ਫੀਸ ਰੱਖੀ ਜਾਏਗੀ, ਪਰ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅੱਜ ਮੰਗ ਰੱਖੀ ਗਈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਪਸ਼ਟ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਫੀਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏਗੀ। ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਭਾਰਤ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੰਗ ਰੱਖੀ ਕਿ 5000 ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸ਼ਰਧਾਲੂ ਨੇ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਣਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਮੰਗ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਮੰਨ ਲਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਦੂਸਰੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਮੰਗ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅੱਜ ਭਾਰਤ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਡੋਜ਼ੀਅਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਸਿੱਖ ਫੋਰ ਜਸਟਿਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਬੈਨ ਲਗਾਏ ਜਾਣ ਉੱਤੇ ਅਤੇ ਖਾਲਿਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਮੁੱਦੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਜੋ ਡੋਜ਼ੀਅਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਭਾਰਤ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਮੰਗ ਰੱਖੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਦੇਸ਼ ਵਿਰੋਧੀ ਭਾਰਤ ਵਿਰੋਧੀ ਐਕਟੀਵਿਟੀ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਸਾਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਵੇਗਾ। ਤਾਂ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਨੇ ਭਰੋਸਾ ਦਿਵਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਭਾਰਤ ਦਾ ਡੋਜ਼ੀਅਰ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਮੁਤਾਬਕ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਦੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਭਾਰਤ ਵਿਰੋਧੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਗਤੀਵਿਧੀ ਨੂੰ ਅਲਾਓ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਇੱਕ ਵੱਡੀ ਮੰਗ ਸੀਗੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ 2 ਦਿਨ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਨੇ ਗੋਪਾਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਚਾਵਲਾ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੱਢ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੇ ਸਖਤ ਇਤਰਾਜ਼ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੁਣ ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਡੋਜ਼ੀਅਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਖ ਫੋਰ ਜਸਟਿਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਲਗਾਏ ਬੈਨ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਭਾਰਤ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਮੰਗ ਸੀ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਰੱਖੀ ਤੇ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਪਸ਼ਟ ਕੀਤਾ। ਤੀਸਰੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਮੰਗ ਇਹ ਸੀ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਰਾਵੀ ਦਰਿਆ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਬਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਜੋੜਨ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਵੱਡਾ ਪੇਚ ਫਸਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਤਰਕ ਦੱਸੇ ਤਾਂ ਭਾਰਤ ਨੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਤਰਕ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਜੇਕਰ ਹੜ੍ਹ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ ਤਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਡੇਰਾ ਬਾਬਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਵਿਖੇ ਕੀ ਸਥਿਤੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਣੀ ਆਉਣ ਦਾ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਹੋਏਗਾ। ਤਾਂ ਭਾਰਤ ਨੇ ਤਕਨੀਕੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਫੈਕਟਸ ਹਨ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੇ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਨਤੀਜਾ ਇਹ ਨਿਕਲ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਹੁਣ ਉਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਜੋ ਹੋਮ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਜੌਇੰਟ ਸਕੱਤਰ ਸਨ SCL ਦਾਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੱਤਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਮੰਗਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਤੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਬਣੇਗਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਭਾਰਤ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਸੜਕ ਨੀਵੀਂ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਪੁਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀ ਉਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਪਾਣੀ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਵਹਾਅ ਭਾਰਤ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਰਵੇ। ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਮਨਜ਼ੂਰੀ ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ। 3 ਵੱਡੀਆਂ ਮੰਗਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੀਆਂ ਮੰਨੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹ ਹਾਂ ਪੱਖੀ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ। ਕਰਤਾਰਪੁਰ ਕੋਰੀਡੋਰ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਵੱਡੇ ਫੈਸਲੇ ਲੈਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਇਸ ਮਹੱਤਵਪੂਰਨ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਰੇ ਚੜਾ ਲਿਆ ਗਿਆ। ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੇਕਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਪਈ ਤਾਂ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਟੀਮਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਮਿਲਣਗੀਆਂ। ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਭਾਰਤ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਮੰਗ ਕਹੀ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਦਿਨ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਨਗਰ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦਿਨ ਨੇ ਗੁਰਪੁਰਬ ਦੇ ਦਿਨ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੌਕੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸ਼ਰਧਾਲੂਆਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਗਿਣਤੀ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਵਧਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ 10,000 ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਦਿਨ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਵੀ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਹੋਏਗਾ। ਪਰ ਇਸ ਵਕਤ ਇਹ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਭਾਰਤ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਤਿੰਨੇ ਮੰਗਾਂ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਤੋਂ ਮਨਵਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਫਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ।
We have just concluded the second round of talks with Pakistan on the modalities of operationalization of the Kartarpur Sahib corridor. Our delegation comprised of representatives from Home Ministry, External Affairs Ministry, Defence Ministry and Government of Punjab and National Highway Authorities of India, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. As you are all aware, the first round of discussions on this issue were held on 14th March 2019. This was followed by 3 technical round meetings where both sides discussed the technical issues related to road alignment and the finished road level, etc., and how the overall infrastructure, road, etc., are to be aligned at the border. The meeting today has reviewed the progress reached in the previous 3 rounds of technical meetings and has also built up on the progress made in the first round of talks, joint secretary level talks. In our meetings, we have endorsed the crossing point, the 0 point coordinates that were agreed to at the technical level. We have, very importantly, conveyed our concerns regarding the possible flooding of the Dera Baba Nanak and adjoining areas on our side as a result of the earth-filled embankment road or causeway that Pakistan's side was proposing to be built across the Budi Ravi, the old Ravi Creek. So To highlight our concerns, we've provided a detailed flood analysis to Pakistan today to underscore these concerns, that these are real concerns and they have to be properly addressed. We have clearly conveyed that an earth fill embankment or even a causeway as an interim measure that will create problems for our people, the habitations, the fields on our side, and that should not be built even in the interim. We have shared the details of the bridge that we are already building on our side. We have briefed you earlier, we have shown you the progress already made, and we have urged Pakistan to also build the bridge on their side so that they match the bridge on this side. Pakistan has agreed to build a bridge, although they have said that they would build it at the earliest. They have said that this particular year they are running short of time. So while they have agreed to build a bridge at the earliest, they have said that this year, due to time constraint, they would be unable to do so. So pending the construction of the bridge, and because we want that the 550th anniversary should take off is going to take off on the 12th November. So purely as an interim measure, our side has agreed to a kind of a interim, the use of an interim kind of access in November onwards through the use of a slip road or a suitable service lane. But the bridge will eventually be built from their side. We'd of course finish the bridge from our side at the scheduled time. So given the historical occasion, we would like this, we want and we are now sure that the event will commence on 12th November. And in the interim, we are going to provide for this slip road and interim kind of access. We had detailed discussions on the draft agreement as to the other modalities of this operationalization of the corridor. We have urged Pakistan to take into consideration the sentiments of the pilgrims for smooth, easy, hassle-free and unrestricted access throughout the year so that they are able to visit the holy Gurudwara Kartarpur Sahib. In this context, we have reiterated our request that 5,000 pilgrims be allowed to visit Gurudwara Kartarpur Sahib using the corridor every day, given the expected high demand on our side. We have also reiterated the request that 10,000 additional pilgrims, at least 10,000 additional pilgrims be allowed to visit on special occasions, and that there should be no restrictions on the pilgrims in terms of their faith. Not only Indian nationals, but also persons of Indian origin who are holding OCI cards should be allowed to visit the Gurudwara Kartarpur Sahib. That request has also been reiterated. In keeping with the stated announcement that the movement would be visa-free, Pakistan should reconsider charging any kind of a fees or introducing any kind of a restrictive system, whether in the name of a special permit or any other name. We have requested that pilgrims should be allowed to visit throughout the year, as is the practice in all other holy sites, and 7 days a week. We have also requested that pilgrims should have the choice to visit as individuals or in a group. They should be allowed to visit on foot if they so wish, and that provisions should be made, and this is very important from our point of view, because considering the large number of pilgrims who will be visiting, we have emphatically requested that provisions should be made for preparation and distribution of langar and prasad when the pilgrims visit the holy Gurudwara. So these arrangements should be in place by that time. These proposals are based on the requests that we have received from the Sikh community, both within and outside the country, and we have emphasized these requests. We also underscored the importance, and this is very critical to us, we have underscored the importance of ensuring safe and secure environment for the pilgrims. We have shared our concerns. We have several concerns in this regard, and we have shared our concerns regarding individuals or organizations which are based in Pakistan who may try to disrupt the pilgrimage and misuse the opportunity to play with the sentiments of the pilgrims. We have today handed over a detailed dossier from our side to highlight our concerns in the matter, which contain information about these organizations and individuals which may pose a kind of a potential threat to our pilgrims, and we have handed over this information with the request that they should seriously act upon them. We have also sought, for the benefit and for the facilitation of our pilgrims, a consular presence in Kartarpur Sahib Gurudwara so that we are able to provide regular assistance to our pilgrims who will be going there on a daily basis. Pakistan side has assured our delegation in response to the request made that no anti-India activity will be allowed by them. We have, based on the representations that we have received from the government, once again, there are several representations have been received by the government. So based on that, we have once again raised the issue of encroachment and acquisition of land which belongs to the Holy Gurudwara. This is linked to the sentiments of the people, and in that light, we have requested the Pakistan side to honor the sentiment, the religious sentiment associated with the lands in the name of the Gurudwara and Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and we have requested them that they should immediately remove the encroachments, restore the encroached land to the Gurudwara, and they should also make arrangements to restore the land which has reportedly been acquired also through the official departments. They have acquired also, they have reportedly acquired some land, that also should be restored as soon as possible. But the encroached land should be, entire lot of it should be immediately restored to them. We have today made, I'm happy to tell you that on our side, as you are also aware, we have made significant efforts to build a state-of-the-art infrastructure, including passenger terminal on our side, which has the capacity to handle 15,000 pilgrims a day. This is targeted to be completed by 31st October 2019, both the passenger terminal building and the highway connecting it. And we are absolutely confident that we'll be able to, our agencies will accomplish this well in time. The work on the 4-lane highway to the crossing point at the international border is progressing at a fast pace, and this is on schedule. And this is in fact expected to be completed even a month earlier, by September 2019. We are therefore fully confident that we would be ready to commence the pilgrimage through Kartarpur Sahib corridor on the auspicious occasion of 550th birth anniversary of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Today, in our second joint secretary level meeting, we have conveyed to the Pakistan side and sought their cooperation for the proposal of Sikh Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee and the Delhi Gurudwara Sikh Gurudwara Management Committee to take out Nagar Kirtan from Delhi to Nankana Sahib in Pakistan. This was on the silence of the meeting, but being an important event, we have used this opportunity to highlight our request. We have also requested to Pakistan to allow a higher number of pilgrims, 10,000 Indian pilgrims, to visit Pakistan under the existing 1974 protocol on the occasion of this momentous occasion. Another request from SGPC regarding sending a group of 550 pilgrims to Gurudwara Nankana Sahib on 23rd July 2019 to mark the year-long celebration of 550th birth anniversary of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji has also been taken up today with Pakistan. They have informed us that these requests will be duly considered. They are already under the consideration, and these will be accorded priority. Today, to sum up, actually, we have been able to narrow down the differences in our respective positions since the first meeting held on 14th March 2019. Just to illustrate the key points, it was agreed to allow visa-free travel for not only Indian passport holders of all faiths, of course, so Indian passport holders, but also OCI card holders for all 7 days a week throughout the year. 5,000 pilgrims, they have at this stage, they have agreed to allow 5,000 pilgrims per day. Of course, our request for a higher number remains with them. We'll continue to pursue that. So these pilgrims can travel as individuals or in groups and also on foot. So these have been also agreed upon in the interest of the pilgrims. Pakistan side has, of course, highlighted their infrastructural constraints on their side and conveyed that they may be able to accommodate these additional numbers which we have sought based on the capacity available. The Kartarpur Sahib corridor is a long-pending demand of the pilgrims, and we genuinely expect that, and we have expressed our expectation with the Pakistan side, that they would be liberal in allowing more pilgrims and facilities for them through this corridor. Both sides have maintained we are going to maintain a channel of communication. We have agreed to maintain a channel of communication and work towards early finalization of the agreement on the modalities, especially considering that the day of the celebration is relatively close. Our technical teams would meet again to ensure a seamless connectivity for the Kartarpur corridor, and the details will be worked out based on the agreements reached today. The agencies would meet together and work out in detail the modalities. If it is required, if it is at all required, we hope we'll be able to finalize. But if at all it is required at a later stage, that two delegations could meet again in India for formally concluding the agreement, if at all it is required. But in the meanwhile, our agencies will try and work based on the progress made today to work out the details and try and conclude this all the operational arrangements. They have agreed for a visa-free travel. In fact, our major points concerning the pilgrims, they have, I could say in broad terms, they have been broadly agreed. For example, visa-free travel is there, and then 5,000 they have committed in the first go, with an assurance that additional numbers would be considered gradually as they increase capacity, and we continue to pursue that. And through all days, round the clock, all the 365 days of the year, that was an important requirement for our pilgrims. That has been agreed to. And our another request was, considering the number of visitors, the persons of Indian origin who come to Darbar Sahib, and given their family connections, it was an important requirement that OCI card holders should also be allowed. So that has been agreed to. So from the perspective of pilgrims, I think a fairly good amount of accommodation has been made. I would think it's significant and substantial. It's a dawn to dusk. That had been already agreed in the first round of talks. It's a dawn to dusk. It's a day visit. And in the interest of our pilgrims and in the interest of smooth passage, we have considered it to keep it as a day visit. So that is already agreed upon, dawn to dusk. Sorry? Yeah, they have given indications that this number should go up. The additionality they would consider depending on the capacity. And from our side, we have persisted with the request that additionality in terms of 5,000 is the bare minimum on normal days, and additional 10,000 on the special occasions. Again, and minimum 10,000 should be an additionality. That request we have persisted, and we are going to continue persisting. But they have indicated that additionalities would be considered in due course, depending gradually with increase in capacity on their side. But we'll continue to push for our original requirements only. सिक्योरिटी कंसर्न हम पहले भी कहते रहे हैं और अभी भी कह रहे हैं कि सिक्योरिटी हमारे लिए एक पैरामाउंट कंसर्न है, और इस पे कहीं कोई लेटअप चाहे इस तरफ से चाहे उस तरफ से इसकी कोई संभावना है नहीं, है ना. हमारी एजेंसीज पूरी तरह से इसमें कमिटेड हैं. सो आज भी जैसे पहले के टॉक में किया था, आज के भी टॉक में किया है, सिक्योरिटी के मामले में हमारी कंसर्न्स को बहुत पुरजोर तरीके से रखा गया है. हमने जैसे आपको बताया एक डॉसियर दिया है, उसके साथ 6 फॉर जस्टिस आपको 10 तारीख को आपको ध्यान में होगा, 10 जुलाई को, अभी 4 दिन पहले केंद्र सरकार ने ज़ीरो टॉलरेंस की पॉलिसी अपनी अगेंस्ट एनी काइंड ऑफ सेसेशनिस्ट और एनी काइंड ऑफ मिलिटेंट एक्टिविटीज़ के खिलाफ टोटल ज़ीरो टॉलरेंस पॉलिसी को डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करते हुए अभी 4 दिन पहले फिर से एक उन्होंने कदम लिया है. एंड वी हैव डिक्लेयर्ड द न्यूयॉर्क बेस्ड, एक ये फॉरेन बेस्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, चंद लोगों की एक फॉरेन बेस्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, न्यूयॉर्क बेस्ड है, उसके 4 लोग कनाडा, 4 लोग यूके, थोड़े लोग हैं. एंड दे आर कैरिंग एन ऑनलाइन कैंपेन अगेंस्ट इंडिया, spreading disaffection against Punjab, against the government as a whole, and pleading for secessionism. Joint Secretary, this was a bilateral forum where it was our job to clearly highlight the concerns on behalf of the government, our government. So that we have done in very emphatic terms. We have given them detailed information. We have sought confirmation that individuals like Girish Chawla Gopal Singh Chawla. Individuals like Gopal Singh Chawla have indeed been removed from the bodies where we had objection to. So they gave us a confirmation in the meeting. They provided the confirmation that Gopal Singh Chawla has been removed from the Prabandhak Committee and other bodies where we had an objection. They provided us a confirmation, and they did give an assurance today that they will take note of the material we have provided them, the dossier, the gazette notification, outlawing these Seek for Justice, and that they would act on it. So we'll definitely keep things under close watch. We'll follow up on whatever we have said today. There is no let up on these accounts, as I said, and we'll follow up on this. We'll keep a very close watch on how things evolve.